Main card next. Let's go. Who we got first up?
First up, which is bullshit.
Bo
Nickles versus Jamie Pickett.
Let me just close some of this garbage I've got here.
Should we open up with the odds for this fight?
I'd love you to open up with the odds. Tell me, can I have a guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
Bo Nickles, I reckon's a favourite.
Yep.
I reckon he's sitting on about $1.55.
Oh, what the fuck?
What?
Try $1.05. And Jamie's $10.50.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Are you serious? Oh my God, this multi is going to get fat.
Yeah.
This is Bo's official UFC debut. This is with the exclusion of the Dana White Contender Series.
Yeah. And like, do you count that? No, I don't know. Unless it's Jack Della, I don't count it.
This is set up for Bo to win, no question.
Yeah.
They're going to try to make Bo. I have this feeling, and all the Bo Nickles supporters aren't going to like it, but I'm going to say it. I have this feeling that Bo Nickles is going to be a lot like Kyle Dorcas in the sense of come in, a little bit of hype behind them. They may come in, dominate early, and then fall in a terrible heap. How quick did Kyle Dorcas drop off after that draw against Kevin Holland? He was winning.
Yeah, he
clearly
won.
winning.
He won. I thought he won because what's called? Like even Kevin said in the interview afterwards, he's like, "Yeah, he choked me out. He won the fight. Like, if this was a street fight, he would have won."
I think this is definitely set up. Those odds, I cannot believe those odds.
Really?
Jamie Pickett, he's not a top 15 fighter, but he's still good.
He's all right.
He's still. What's the reach on him like?
I mean, he's only won one fight in the UFC.
Don't you dare speak bad about him. His reach is 80. 75. He's got a 5-inch reach.
Yeah.
I just think that Bo Nickles is wrestling and he's... What is he, wrestling or judo?
Wrestling.
He's wrestling. Of course he is wrestling. I think they're putting too much emphasis on his wrestling. He still has to get Jamie Pickett to the ground.
Yeah. I think Bo's going to be fine in this matchup. I think he'll just sub him in the first round. That's my prediction.
I do like a fat multi.
Well, you could chuck $5 down on Jamie Pickett. $10.
He came in the UFC and they said, all right, here's a nice easy one. Here's Tafon and Chikwi, because he's a KO specialist. He's lost to Jordan Wright. 2 wins, 2 losses. Lost to Kyle Dorcas. Jesus, that's not good. That was only last year as well, wasn't it? That was 12 months ago. Oh, that's right. Kyle Dorcas did him in early.
Yep.
That's right, round 1. I just can't not look at a fat multi.
Yeah, it's tempting when you see the odds.
That is outstanding. That is delusional.
Yeah. No, maybe it's a bit too much of an underdog, but like, what would you bring? I'd go like $8 minimum for Jamie Pickett in this fight, to be honest. Like, Bo's good. You can't deny it. Like, watching him fight is just insane. His ground game is incredible.
It's incredible at that level, but at UFC level. Is it that good?
That's true. I don't know.
We've only seen him. I mean, how many MMA fights have we had? I'm not bagging him out, people. So just get off my back. He's only had 3.
Yeah.
This will tell me a lot. All right, I'm on Bo Nickles' dog here. Okay, so John Nolan hasn't had a win.
0-2.
Oh.
5-1. That's pretty good.
That's all right. 7-2. Okay, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
I take that back. So his opponents, they haven't been complete pies.
Yep. And he's been dominant as well.
Is this the biggest underdog you've seen on a UFC card? Ever?
Oh, Juliana Pena was less than Jamie. Yeah, I mean, this
could be the big. I've never seen
this
10.
Might be the one that the biggest I've seen personally. I wasn't betting until a couple of years ago, so
good.
Yeah.
Betting's not great,
and I don't even really bet now. So
you don't do the 1,000,000 to 1 that I put up each week.
Oh, well,
everyone does.
I'm not an idiot.
I tell you who does do it. D5K stats.
Shout out
to D5K. I'm going to go Jamie Pickett.
Yeah,
only because I want it. I need that $10.50.
Yep.
That is some sweet winning.
You are delusional.
Okay, I reckon it's going to win.
I'm on Bo Nickles.
Anyhow, that's the extent of my research. Next up, we've got Gamrot against Jalin Turner.
Good fight.
Tell me Tell me about it. You do some research on this one because I've done jack.
Well, Jalin Turner originally meant to fight Dan Hooker,
Yeah.
which got canned, which sucks because I was very excited.
That would have been good.
Would have been so good.
Dan Hooker's got that groove back, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He looks so
He's got
good.
that dog in him.
Oh, so good. Great to have the hangman back. I like him.
I love the Islam accusations. That was so funny.
What's happening with that?
Nothing. I don't think anything's happening with it. I don't think anyone cares.
No, it's past it.
But Jalin Turner, man, he is so long. He is such a long fighter. It's insane. He's got a huge reach advantage here. 195.5 centimetres compared to Gamrot's 179 centimetres.
Yeah, that is a fair difference.
But that's his thing. That's Jalen's thing. Like, and it kind of seems like early in his career he didn't really know how to use his length, you know? And now he is just a monster. He is so much fun to watch. This is a huge test for him, though. I feel like this is more of a test for him than Hooker would have been, to be honest. How do you feel about that?
I think I'm probably a bit one-eyed. I think I was going to say Hooker is a better fighter, but with the form that Gamrot's in, I know he did lose.
Lost to Benil.
He lost to Benil Del Rouge.
But he's beat some monsters.
He has. You got Jalin, who's on a 5-fight win streak.
Yep.
All finishes. 5 finishes. He doesn't mess around. Good on the ground. He's known. I mean, he's got 13 wins, 9 knockouts.
Yep.
But still, his ground game's come out.
Yeah. He's done good. I just think it's going to be hard, but Gamrot is an amazing fighter. So technical, so intelligent. It's going to be interesting to see.
He did well against Sarukian.
Yeah, which I wasn't expecting.
I thought Sarukian was going to win that.
Yeah.
Beat Carlos, Diego Ferreira, Jeremy Stevens, Little Heathen, Scott Holzman.
He won that fight as well, the one that he lost. Guran, however you say that last name, he won that. That was a robbery, I thought.
Split.
Yeah.
Ortega against the Korean Zombie. That was a while. Oh, that was only 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago.
Yep.
Jeez, that would have put him right up there. That was his first loss, wasn't it?
Yeah, even though he won it, 100%. What do you think about this fight?
I think Jalin Turner is very underrated.
Yeah.
I think it was after seeing what Gamrot did. Even though he didn't dominate Sarukian, he just stopped him. He just stopped him, and to beat Carlos, that's saying something. He's no joke.
Yep.
Benil Darouche, it was UD. Jesus, I can't even talk.
Yeah, but he put up a good fight.
He did, and it's Benil who's full of confidence and looking for that title shot.
Yeah.
So I don't think Benil was ever really going to finish him. And Benil is top 4, top 5.
Yeah.
And Gamrot's, I don't know. This one's tough. What are some odds have we got?
Surprisingly, Jalin Turner's the underdog. He's $2.81. That's pretty much $3, man. That's pretty crazy.
Do you reckon Jalin can keep him at arm's length for the whole fight?
I don't know. Gamrot's super aggressive. He's super aggressive. I don't know. I'm going to actually pick Gamrot, but I'm surprised he's this much of a favourite. Like, he's $1.44. He's coming in on short notice, kind of. Oh, is it really that short notice? Not really.
How long's he out?
I think the fight got cancelled, over a month ago?
Okay. Anything more than 4 weeks isn't short notice.
Yeah, I
as
could.
long as he can make weight,
You might
it's
need
fine.
to fact check that, but yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit surprised. Jalin Turner's good. He's on a 5-fight win streak.
I'm going to go Jalin Turner in this one. Nothing against Mateusz, but
I don't blame you.
Next one.
This is juicy.
This is juicy, and as much as I like Geoff Hands of Steel Neal, I don't think Hands of Steel is going to have his hand raised at the end of this. I think this is going to be a very long night. How good would Shavkat versus Hamzat be?
I got Hamzat in that fight.
Yeah, me too. Okay. So Geoff Neal, who looks like Wanda Sykes, he does. You tell me that he doesn't look like Wanda Sykes.
He does look like Wanda Sykes.
He's exactly the same as her, but with short hair.
Same mouth and everything.
He's just a KO machine, isn't he?
Yep.
He wasn't far off a title shot when he fought Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, and then he lost to Magny.
Yeah.
Magny's another. There's Magny and Brunson. Those two can beat anyone on their day.
But he beat Bilal in 2019.
Bilal Muhammad, of course, it was a UD.
Yeah.
Remember Frank Camacho?
Yeah. Oh, God.
That was back. We reviewed that fight, UFC 288. Who's that? Tyron Wood? No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. It was 2018.
Jeez, that was a while.
What are you on
back.
about?
No, delusional. Lost to Kevin Holland back in extreme knockout. I don't know really what to say about it. He's ranked number 7. I think that's generous.
I agree.
In that division. Shavkat, though, undefeated. Has he even been troubled?
No. He's been so dominant in every fight. Like, I'm yet to see a weakness in his game, which is saying something. 'Cause he's had a few fights,
4 fights in the UFC.
Yeah.
Finished everyone. The quality isn't great, though. He got Magny on a bad day. Everyone else...
You reckon?
Yeah. I don't think Magny was with it that day. I mean, he looked... I think Magny was hesitant. I think when Magny is on the offensive is a lot more dangerous.
Yeah. He's just a very intimidating fighter. He's huge. He's massive.
Magny.
No,
Shavkat. He is. How tall is he? Because he's deceptive. 6'1". Jesus. That's a big boy.
Like in the welterweight division, unless you're going up against Usman, that's pretty big.
That is big. Shavkat, where is he from? Uzbekistan. So who are you going to go this one? The odds must be heavy Shavkat. I'm going to go like $1.25 Shavkat.
$1.19. You're not far off.
Yeah,
Jeff Neal's $4.75.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go Shavkat in this. You'd be stupid not to.
Why haven't they fast-tracked Shavkat?
Excuse me. Sometimes they're smart. Sometimes. Yeah. But they've been smart with him. Like,
he's ranked 10.
Yeah. I mean, giving what's it called? Neal Magny to him was, I think that was like their idea of, okay, this is going to be a true test for him. And he passed it with flying colours.
Shavkat versus Bilal.
Yeah.
I know that's definitely not an exciting fight, but...
I really like Bilal, but I hope Shavkat knocks him out.
Do you reckon, will Bilal ever get that title shot?
Oh, yeah. He'll be a backup fighter for a title shot.
He will be.
I don't know. He's just so... He's not boring. I actually really enjoy watching him fight, but he just hasn't got that thing, He doesn't stand out.
He doesn't finish people. He's good on the ground.
Very good.
Him against Colby.
Yeah. That'll be awesome.
That'll either be a great fight or a terrible fight.
I really want to see Colby back in there, man.
What's he doing?
I don't know. We've heard nothing from him. He just does bang promotions, the fucking drink.
Jesus. My God. He's someone that we need back in there. Well, I mean, it depends. If Leon Edwards manages to get over Usman again, then Colby would have to have a shot at Usman, at Leon Edwards.
Yep.
But then Bilal needs a rematch against Leon Edwards as well. Remember the eye poke?
That's true. Yeah. Forgot about that.
Bilal was getting pieced up, though.
Yeah, it didn't look good for him.
Bilal was not travelling well in that fight. So who are you going?
I'm going to go Shavkat.
Shavkat, no question. Next up, flyweight title time. This is... I like Alexa Grasso.
Yeah, she's good.
But, she's in trouble. Yeah. She's in some real trouble here. This is going to be Shevchenko's first fight since she nearly lost on points. So this is going to be her first one back, isn't it?
Yes.
So she had the Talia Santos, which was the split win, which is the first time she's really got close. Who else? Who was the last close fight she's had?
Aside from Talia, what, Nunes probably next?
Oh, she lost to Nunes, though.
Yeah, she lost. Yeah.
But no one's...
It was a close fight.
You go back and you look at Lauren Murphy, Jessica Andrade, Jennifer Mayo, Chikagian,
steamrolled him.
Yeah. And that's it. She hasn't had anyone test her, whereas what is Grasso like on the ground?
I think she's decent. I don't like...
one submission. I think that's the only way she's going to win. She's not going to outbox her.
I don't like this matchup for her. Valentina is just... The Bullet, sorry. The Bullet is just so...
the Bullet. Thank God Alex not here.
In honour of Ali. The Bullet is just so laid back in there, so intelligent. Like, she will wait for you to come forward, and as soon as you do, you better make sure everything you do is perfect, because she will capitalise on everything you do. if you make a mistake. Talia Santos, I mean, I think she's given a bit of a blueprint as to how you can push Valentina, like by just being super aggressive, but she was very calculated in how aggressive Talia was, you know? So you've got to be intelligent and aggressive, and that's usually not a mix you see often in MMA, you know? Like, it's very rare you find a fighter that's both of those things at the same time. So,
and she's going to be a first 5-round fight as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Grasso, high volume, but not knockout power.
No, very weak.
Whereas I think Valentina, I mean, you got to test Valentina's chin. I mean, has anyone? I mean, well, she got a chin tested against Nunes, I guess.
Yeah,
and she's copped a few punches rained down on there by Talia Santos.
Yeah.
I can't see Grasso winning this.
Neither. I think we're back to the Bullet being so dominant, and just like, not really having any more challenges unless Talia comes back and gets a rematch.
I reckon the Bullet is going to finish this one quite quickly.
Yep. And
then she's going to be matched up against Tatiana Suarez in about November. And I reckon Tatiana Suarez is going to take the belt. I reckon it's going to be an ugly fight. And this is nothing against Shevchenko. She's brilliant. But I just think... But then again, Tatiana, as you know, I'm a huge fan of Tatiana. She's never really been tested. Yeah,
exactly. Who has she fought?
She hasn't fought people of that caliber.
Yeah.
Shevchenko. One kick.
Yep.
Look what happened to Jessica Eye. Nice. What are the odds? Give me some odds here.
Yeah, so Valentina, $1.14, obviously, and Alexa, $5.75.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I think Grasso's got... I think Jamie Pickett's got a better chance against Bo Nickles than Grasso has against Valentina Shevchenko.
Yeah, that's a fair call. I'll give you that.
It's unlikely, but it's doable.
Yeah.
So Jamie Pickett is a bigger underdog. If we go back through history, he's a bigger underdog than Pena in the first one.
Yep. Holly Holm against Ronda Rousey. I wonder what those odds were.
Those were $7.50.
Oh, is that all? Oh, I would have assumed it would have been astronomical.
No, $7.50.
Wow.
Because I put money on it.
Yeah, and you won, that's right.
First ever bet. It's been downhill since then. So this is the shortest... This is like... What is just a complete mismatch? What is the greatest mismatch? Because this is bigger than the greatest mismatch that we've ever had.
Yeah.
When I say ever, I'm saying in the last, say, 7-8 years of UFC.
Yeah.
So this here is a bigger Shana Dobson. Shana Dobson? When is that? Oh, I remember that fight. So Shana...
Oh, yes. I do remember this fight.
That's it. Juliana Pena, $11.50.
Yeah.
Shana Dobson, my God. TJ Dillashaw, that shocked me when he beat Henan Barao.
Yeah. Barao was like, 30-1 or something at the time?
And they banned TRT, and look what happened to him. So in our era, we've got Holm, and there it is, $6. So I think it was $7.50. So you've got Holly Holmes, Juliana Pena, TJ Dillashaw over Barao, and all the rest were a bit before our time. Yep. So that's saying something.
Oh, and Roxanne Modafferi versus Macy Barber. Actually,
Modafferi.
Roxanne on Sportsbet was paying $10 that day, because I'll never forget that. Because I bet on Macy in my multi, and she ruined me. That was the same card as Cerrone and Cerrone and Connor. That was on the same card as
really?
That. Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't that long ago, was it?
No. 2020?
Jesus. Anyway, what are we even talking about here?
Sorry, yeah.
Okay. So we're both going the Shevchenko?
Yep.
I don't think Grasso can get it done. The Bullet. I still can't believe Jamie Pickett's $10.50.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to get dominated and subbed in the first. That's what I think.
He's the kind of guy I'm going to put money on it. So just all the confidence in the world, and then he gets he goes. You remember how Kevin Holland got taken down by Hamzat? And I'll be like, yes, I'm going to get this. And then 10 seconds in, I'm like, oh, my God. This is exactly what they told me was going to happen.
Yeah.
And he's just going to get subbed. And I'll be like, jeez, I'm just trying to think, I've never bet on Hamzat.
You're insane.
I bet on Gerard against him.
That was, I mean, it was early days, you know? That was his second fight in the UFC. Like,
Jesus.
I don't blame you.
I didn't bet on Jiri against Dominic Reyes.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Oh, Dominic Reyes, he's had fall. Anyway, let's get on. Main event. How good is it to have Johnny Bones Jones back? It is so good.
I'm so excited.
It is so good. John Jones. I read a stat about John Jones the other day, which I found fascinating.
His title defenses?
His last fight that wasn't a title shot or a title fight was Ryan Bader in 2011. I remember that. And then didn't someone come out and say, by the way, someone's pulled out, so now you're fighting for the title? I'm pretty sure they say you're fighting for the title next month against Rua.
That's so cool.
He's just done so well.
1 month later, man, that's insane.
That is against Bader. He's doing well now.
So John Jones,
Jesus Christ, yeah, we're on topic here.
Yep. So,
hit me with something.
What is your opinion on this fight in terms of the matchup with Ciryl Gane? Looking at the heavyweight division as a whole, in terms of every matchup he could have had, where do you think this one ranks in terms of difficulty?
I thought Ciryl Gane was... His Wikipedia photo, though, it looks like he's on so much cocaine. Yeah. How's the cash register jaw on him? Jesus Christ. Okay. When he fought... I knew what he was going to do to Derek Lewis, but when he got over Alexander Volkov, I thought, this guy is the real deal here. He is great.
Yeah.
Beat Derek Lewis, who I don't think Derek Lewis is a top 5 fighter. Got beaten the way he did against Francis. Francis was so intelligent that fight. And then nearly got beaten by Tuivasa. I don't think Gane is as... I think he's a very, very good heavyweight. But I don't think he's championship material.
Yep.
I think he's close. I think he is the same as Volkov and possibly... I think he's definitely better than Derek Lewis. I think he's always up there. I think he's extremely good and well-rounded, but I don't think he has one thing that he dominates that well to be the champion. But I know everyone's saying, all right, let's go John Jones. It's been 3 years.
Yeah.
It's been 3 long years.
New weight class.
Upper weight class. Is it just me, or have you seen like any real footage of John Jones as a heavyweight? All the crap I'm seeing is his light heavyweight days, and maybe he's got a couple extra kilos.
He's I've just seen weightlifting videos of him now, and he's looking jacked. Like, he looks amazing. I don't know. I have gone back and forth on this fight a million times in my head.
What are the odds?
So Cyril's the underdog. He's 231.
Yeah.
And Jones is $1.62.
That's decent.
This is the first time we've had value on Jones in a long time, because he's just been so dominant.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I am of the mindset, out of all the matchups that Jones could have had at heavyweight, this is his most difficult one.
Yeah.
Because he's never been a heavyweight before, so this is his first time fighting at a brand new weight where he's going to be heavier, obviously. So he might be a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Ciryl Gane, out of all the heavyweights, moves like a welterweight. Like, his movement is undeniably the best in that division, you know? Obviously, he didn't get up over Francis Ngannou, but that just seemed to be like Francis was just all muscle, you know? Like,
so strong.
He's such a strong... He's a monster. He's a monster.
Ciryl Gane is massive.
Yeah, but I don't know. There was just... I don't know. It's
different type of
something
strength.
about... there's just something about this fight that just... I want Jones to win. I also love Ciryl Gane. I don't know. I just feel like out of anyone he could have versed, this is his hardest challenge for sure. Like, who else is there? Stipe. Jones would have dominated Stipe.
Do you think?
I think so. I think he would fuck Stipe up.
Sergey Pavlovich. That guy is... He is something else.
Yeah, he is good. I don't know. I like Jones's chances against him as well.
Curtis Blades.
Nah, Jones. Curtis is... I feel like he is so overrated. I'm not going to lie.
Is it because he beats people that are just not great on the ground.
Yeah, and then he goes up against someone that is decent and he loses.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen in this fight. I have no idea. Jones is going on about how his own wrestling is very underrated and how Ciryl, he just thinks all this hype around Ciryl is all bullshit. Like, he's watching him and he's like this is not that great. You know, you guys are making it seem so much better than what it is. And he could be right, could be wrong. I don't know if that's just trash talk or what. But I don't know. I cannot pick this fight for the life of me.
What do you reckon Jones is going to weigh in at?
Oh, good question.
Because his ground game is good, Jones, and he dominates the light heavyweights because he is always seems to be the bigger fighter. Almost like Izzy was always the taller fighter. Now, he's going up against, I know they're 205, but once afterwards, they probably come in at, say, about 215, 220. Yep. He's coming up against a 265.
Yeah. I feel like Jones is going to weigh in at 230. 220. I mean, it's been 3 years. He's slowly put the weight on. 225, 230, I reckon around that. I can't imagine him being heavier.
250. I think it'll be too much. Because he used to be quick.
Yeah.
This is going to be... What does Gane usually come in at? Let's have a look here. So Gane normally comes in... Gane comes in about 250. So he's 6'5". Jesus. I didn't think he was 6'5". He's about 6'2". So he's tall. He's 1 inch tall. That is a big boy.
Yeah. I want to get up his tweet.
I can't see. I like Ciryl Gane. Why I think this is important for Jones to win, I hope Jones wins, by the way. If Jones wins, suddenly the heavyweight division is extremely exciting again.
Oh, God, yeah.
So exciting.
Absolutely.
And there are some exciting divisions now. Aljamain Sterling against Henry Cejudo. I reckon Cejudo will do enough to get some interest around that. I think the featherweight division is in trouble.
Yeah.
Only because
I
think Volk's going to go up. I reckon he's probably going to fight Makhachev again.
Yeah. Yeah.
The lightweight is the place to be at the moment. There's some names. Jesus. Because if Islam fights Makhachev, the next big fight in that division is going to be Chandler versus Conor.
Yep.
So that division is frothy. Welterweight, if Usman wins, I think that's in trouble.
Yeah.
Israel middleweight's trouble. Jamahar Hill.
Yeah, he's cool.
The women's, there's just nothing happening in the women's.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like for a bit there, it got shaken up a little bit, but now it's back to what it was, I think.
There are some excellent fighters in there that just don't seem to be fighting. Geez, Derek Lewis, look at him. He's sitting on 11.
Blanchfield's going to be interesting.
That'll be good.
Watch.
She was very good.
Yeah.
Pena did not turn up, did she?
You mean Andrade?
Andrade,
Yeah.
Sorry, not Pena.
Yeah.
Do I need to get some photos up of Andrade?
No, please don't. You know, her claim of like the as Blanchfield went for the takedown, her like tit for that or whatever. Everyone was giving her shit about it, but like if you look at the footage, like the slow down footage, it fucking happened. Like,
Dude, I haven't seen it.
Oh, you don't see anything. Like you don't. Thank God, you don't see like her nude or anything. But as Aaron goes for the takedown, like something gets hooked, and you see Andrade like looking down, trying to fix it the whole time, and then she gets taken down, and then she gets subbed or whatever happened to her. Like, so she's not lying; she's telling the truth.
Yeah. How was she going beforehand though?
Not that great.
I think Blanchfield was up.
Blanchfield's good.
She's so good.
Very good.
She's so good. Do you think she could drop down to straw? Because Blanchfield looked a bit...
Yeah, I agree.
I think Blanchfield going down would be a huge problem.
Yeah,
I think
Blanchfield
so. Against Lemnos would be great. Lemos.
That would be awesome. Even Blanchfield against Carla Esparza would be a good fight, I reckon.
Blanchfield versus Tatiana Suarez. Tatiana go up. Suarez, and then the winner gets Shevchenko. Oh, that'd be juice. So... That's juice. It has the juice.
Every time you press that, I think of when you had your sons in here. They
just mashing that keyboard. Oh, my God. They wanted to do 1,000,000 to 1 with me the other week. I said, nah.
Why not?
I don't know. I said, clean your room, and then you can do 1,000,000 to 1, and they didn't. They mucked around playing Lego. So I went, nah, you're not doing it. And they cracked the shits. Nothing new with my kids. All right.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
So have we even picked the winner? Who we got?
Oh,
this is tough.
So tough.
The next 2 years of the heavyweight division are going to be decided this weekend. The excitement level, I'm talking. Because if Ciryl Gane wins, if he wins, who does he get next? He's got to get Stipe.
Yep.
Got to go Stipe. So Stipe, I reckon Stipe's got to get the winner.
I think Stipe's going to come back and he's going to look horrible.
He looked horrible in his last fight against Ngannou, didn't he?
I just feel like it's been too long. He's too old. Like he is, if not the best heavyweight we've ever had.
Yeah. Most dominant.
Absolutely. Like his resume is undeniable. I just feel like he's just getting on a bit now, and he's been so inactive. I don't know.
I would hate to see Stipe against Sergey Pavlovich. Oh, that'd be sad. How good Sergey Pavlovich versus Francis?
That would have been sick. But Francis is going to go to boxing, bro.
Yeah, he is.
100%. He's going to get that payday. He's going to versus Anthony Joshua, I reckon.
But Deontay Wilder, he's going to get destroyed in boxing.
It's crazy how difficult it is to make boxing fights. Like they negotiate every little thing from rounds to how much time those rounds are going to be. I don't know. It's just there's so much to agree on. It's ridiculous how hard it is to make a fucking boxing fight. UFC, and I'm not shitting on boxing. I've been actually watching quite a bit of it. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah. Congrats, Tommy Fury. But like UFC, if you're not a champ or if you're not the main event, 3 rounds, 5-minute rounds every single time. That's not negotiable. That is set. You know, I think that's just the easiest way to go. In terms of money and stuff, yeah, you know, that's the type of stuff that you negotiate. And even then with the UFC, I don't think they actually negotiate between the two fighters like, hey, we want to make this fight, how much do you want? Because their contracts are already pre-signed. Yeah. So, I don't know. I feel like the UFC does it right.
I think the fact that there's just the UFC, I think if there was because with boxing, I know you got like WBC, WBA, WBO.
Yeah.
It'd be almost like if there was not a UFC, but if there was a mixed martial arts belt where UFC had to, like it wasn't just the UFC, like they fought all through all the different organisations. So could you imagine trying to negotiate a ONE FC deal with a top UFC fighter?
Yeah,
that's where it's all the and there's like and they've got the organisation, plus then they've got the television rights, and they've got the there's way too many people with a hand in that pie.
Yeah,
so that's why I'm glad the UFC, and that's probably why they don't go again. They don't do any like Bellator versus UFC.
Yep.
Like imagine what went into Conor versus Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine how many people and how many contracts and things they would have had to go through.
Yeah.
Would have been a nightmare.
Yeah,
nightmare.
absolutely.
So, and I reckon Francis will get very, very close to finding a top quality boxing match, and I reckon it'll fall through.
Yeah. Yep.
I think that the management side of things is going to cost him.
Eddie Hearn seems pretty confident that the AJ and Ngannou can happen.
I don't mind Eddie Hearn.
I'm a big fan. I'm not a big fan. I don't mind him. I really like him. Him and Ariel Helwani, I watched their interview the other day. They just are like they get along like a house on fire. I love watching those two speak together.
I think a lot of people criticise Eddie Hearn that don't know what he does.
Yeah.
It's easy I think Don King was the first exposure we had to boxing promoters, and everyone thinks, this is just the next Don King.
Yep.
Don King was in a level of his own.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't mind Eddie Hearn. I don't even know, how do we ever get onto this?
I don't know. Ngannou, we're talking about.
You're going to go.
Anyway, I am.
Look at Francis's face.
You mean Cyril?
Ciryl.
It's so hard to pick this fight. Hey, I'm going to go. Who are you going to go?
I'm going to go Johnny Bones Jones. I know that's saying something.
Yeah.
It's funny. I can't see Jones winning at this level, but I can't see him losing. So I don't know. Jonathan Dwight Jones. I don't know who. 35.
Yeah. I'm going to...
I'm going to go John Jones. Actually, no, I reckon Jones has done enough. I think he's smart enough. He hasn't been just sitting down doing nothing. He's been training.
Yeah.
And he's been focused. And I know this... When did this fight get signed?
Oh, a while ago.
I don't know, 6 months. He's known for 12 months what's going on. He's known.
Yeah.
So I reckon Jones is going to get it done. I reckon it's going to be a tough day.
Yeah. I think you're right. I'm going to go John Jones as well.
Juice. That is so juicy. That's so good. It's going to be a good card. And this is going to be one where I'm actually going to enjoy watching the early prelims as well. When is it? Saturday, Sunday? What time? Let me guess.
Should be Sunday morning.
Absolute horrible time, our time.
Where are they fighting?
Hang on. Early prelims kick off 6:30. That's not too bad. That's on Sunday. Let's have a look, see where they are fighting. We should know this. Las Vegas, the T-Mobile. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Fair.
That is good. T-Mobile, sell-out crowd. Everyone wants to see him back. That is...
Can you imagine they do this at the Apex?
They did, obviously because of COVID, but they did Stipe and Francis.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, that was terrible, wasn't it? All right, that's it. We know who we've gone.
Yeah.
We've gone. We don't have to go through them again. Hour 50. That's not too bad.
That's pretty good.
Alex not here. Thank God. Everyone's happy.
I will say, though, as much as I fucking despise that guy, it would have been nice to have him here for this card.
It would be so good.
Because he hates John Jones.
I give him a hard time, but I do enjoy it when Alex here. He'd come in and do one with me when you're away. How was the trip anyway?
Oh, mate, amazing.
Amazing.
South Korea and Taiwan, can't recommend it enough. And so cheap.
Nice. We'll have to chat about that afterwards. Thank you to Theodore and Rose for the Grolka chicken. There we go. Look at that. Look at those fly. See?
What's it called? I'm back training again.
Back training. Odyssey Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah. Bibra Lake.
Bibra Lake. When I'm down at Bibra Lake, I just want to go to Odyssey Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to them, boys. They have grown astronomically. Right. I went to my first class in a few months yesterday.
Yeah.
And man, they have so many people down there now.
Really?
It has grown. It is amazing, and it's all credit to JC, head coach. He's JC Justin Cobby. He's just such a good coach. Amazing bloke, easy to get along with, and he got his black belt not long ago. So now he's just next level, you know. So
Odyssey Jiu-Jitsu. Anyone south of the river, head on down to Odyssey Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah,
it's a place to be. Also, shout out to Riley Drain. Here we go.
Oh,
nice. Riley Drain and his alcoholic mates. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. That's us. We sent him some posters. He did some great stuff. He commented on a video or something like that. We sent him over some posters.
What a legend.
Hopefully, that's even... I'm actually going to hang shit on you for a second here, Riley. Riley Drain. Here's his mate. Okay. Riley Drain. This is the Riley Drain. Check out that room. Where's he live? It is in New South Wales.
That's in a basement. That's definitely in a basement.
Look at those guys there.
Which one is he?
I don't know. He's one of them. They all look the same. The old mate in the old Red Sox jumper. Tell me that guy wasn't smashing Black Label, Jim Beams and Cola prior to being 18.
Dude, he came out the womb with Jack Daniels in his hand.
Imagine that. They go to give him a bottle.
Does it with his teeth, and he doesn't even have teeth at that age. He found a way to do it.
He did shout out some of his mates. He lives in Pheasant's Nest. That's a place. Jesus Christ. Anyhow, where are you, mate? What are your mates' names? Dino and Dids. Dino, Dids, Riley Drain. Thanks, guys. Thanks for support.
How old are they?
Jeez, I don't know. Probably underage. You know, my grooming style. I probably had the police on the doorstep.
Maybe that's why Alec isn't here anymore. He realised what you were doing.
He's probably taking notes. He probably comes in. We should check in for a while when he comes in. Shout out to Diana Zavora, my favourite Foxtel employer. You're doing a great job, Diana.
Yeah, congrats on being a
grandmother. Congrats. Shame you couldn't get over here for the UFC the other week. It would have been delightful for us to get out for a beverage or two. D5K stats. That's D5K stats. Those guys still have only got, I don't know, probably about the same as us followers.
Underrated.
They are underrated. They are very underrated. To get onto D5K stats, they do the picking posters each week, and they do a great job. Better than me. Who else? Anyone else we've forgotten?
Let's think. Jiu-Jitsu.
Nah,
D5K.
everyone.
I think that's everyone, hey?
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
We should say that. Does that work?
I think so. Like and subscribe,
We
guys.
should put that at the start. You don't have to. It's funny, though, because people go, I have a look at some of the videos my kids watch, and they go, straight up, they go, remember to like and subscribe and hit that button. I was like, people watch YouTube videos and they're not going to go, I really like this. How am I going to actually tell people that I like this? Everyone knows how to like. And, I want to see some more footage of these people. How could I possibly do that? Everyone knows that if you enjoy it, like and subscribe. So do it, because our numbers are dog shit. They've been dog shit for years. Yeah. I don't really care, I'll be honest. But if you like and subscribe and you send us a message, I may throw out a poster to you. And I've got some sick posters, by the way. What am I looking at?
Titties.
Jeez, we're off topic. That's it. We're done. I'm not going 2 hours. We're at hour 57. Thanks, everyone. DK 5 Stats, Riley Drains, Owners of Aura, everyone else. Theatre on Rose, Grelka Chicken. There you go. Grelka. It's all good. Thanks, everyone, and we will look forward to your company. Probably next week, maybe the week after. Depends how I feel.
Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed.
Thanks, everyone.
Subscribe.